Hey, it's your coach Borino. Today I have a short video for you, and in this video all I wanted to say is thank you. To you, real estate warriors, you who go to bed late and get up early, who hustle every day, who are out there on the front lines, who often get beat up by reality, by this crazy market and crazy clients. There isn't enough thank yous out there for you very often. We hear coaching and we hear advice and we have motivation and all that, but there should be a little more of that. So take it from me, who has been on the front lines like you, who understands and appreciates what you do. The reason I put this video for you is because not only did I want to say thanks and I admire what you do every day in the face of adversity and hardship sometimes, you still persevere, you keep climbing. But I have a small gift for you, an invitation, really. Check this out. It's called Core Influence, and it's a live workshop, one-day workshop here in Washington, D.C. You and I working on how to influence people, how to communicate, how to make your presentations, your communication, your prospecting, your follow-up better. So here's what you're going to learn. How to have 2 or more listing appointments every week, like clockwork. What it takes to get to that point where having 2, 3, 4 listing appointments a week is no longer a problem for you. How to get to that point. We're going to go over $250,000 plan. How to build a plan to make $250,000 in commission in 12 months. Now, for some of you, this may be a pay cut, so we're going to adjust the numbers according to based on what is your lifestyle, where do you want to take it in the next 12 months. I'm going to teach you icebreakers. This is a special communication system, a process, how to start comfortable conversations. A couple days ago, I got a call from a guy who was selling high-end business consulting. And I got on the phone, we chatted, and within 2, 3, maybe 4 seconds tops, I knew I would not buy. It was very quick. He created a first impression, poor first impression, very quickly. Now, unfortunately, I was in the middle of something, and I didn't really have a whole lot of time to coach him to explain why his approach was not working. You do the same thing. When you open conversation, whether people calling you, leads inquiring, or you prospecting, calling FISBOs, expireds, following up with your leads, it takes very, very short period of time, few seconds, for the first impression to set in. And the outcome of that conversation, and consequently whether you're going to get the business or not, depends on how you open. So that's what icebreakers will be all about. How to set an appointment in 5 minutes or less. You're going to see it live. We're going to demonstrate it right there in the classroom. I'm going to give you some follow-up magnets, how to make your follow-up work be more effective, be better at that stuff. How to take control over every conversation you have, from the very first chat to all the way to a listing presentation. How to be in control but still be pleasant. This is not about being arrogant or pushy or aggressive, but still be in control. There are certain things you got to do. There are actually 5 parts to taking control over each conversation. So the entire day will be spent around confident communication, because really that is the core of your business. Whether you prospect actively or passively, whether the leads come to you or you have to go out and prospect for them, at a certain point you need to have a conversation with these folks. And if you do it well, if you come across as knowledgeable, competent, and confident, you're going to end up with more leads, more appointments, and more business. Now, here's what you're going to bring with you. This is not just you passively sitting there and being entertained by Borino, although, yeah, we're going to have a good time. But I want you to bring at least 25 expired listings, properties with phone numbers, at least 5 for sale by owners, at least 30 follow-up leads, leads that you have already on your system that you're following up with. Bring their names and their phone numbers, and of course, bring your phone. Why? Because we're going to actually do stuff. That's the best way to learn, is when you jump in the water and actually swim. So if you're having a little trouble following up or setting up appointments or talking to people, this may be a good place to give it a try. Now, here's the best part. It's going to be in Washington, D.C. on Saturday, November 8th. And you may be sitting there wondering, well, what it's going to cost? This is not going to be cheap. Well, this is really my way of saying thank you. Thanks for being my client, my customer. Thanks for being out there on the front line every day, hustling, going after your dreams, helping people, and being as best as you possibly can. So if you are my bootcamp graduate, if you have the Expert Plus and you're my client, or you have the whole package, the Success Plus, the workshop is free for you. It's just my little gift to you, because I have to walk the walk. And remember, I always tell you guys, you got to be out there, you got to meet your clients, you got to talk to them. That's the best way to develop rapport and connection. That's what I want to do. There is no big sales pitch at the end. There is no continuum. You have to sign up for my coaching. No. It's just going to be us working on stuff that really matters. I was spending quite some time trying to brainstorm what would be the time really well spent. How can you walk away in one day with more firepower so that you come back, you implement it, and you see results very quickly. And I came up with an agenda that I think would benefit you. So it is free for you. If that's something you want to do, if you want to get together, I'm only taking 40 people. We booked a room for 40 people. Once we have 40 seats taken, that's it. We're going to get together on the 8th and work on it. So if you want to come on board, I'd love to meet you in person. I'd love to hang out. I'd love to teach you some cool stuff and answer your questions. And we're going to start at 9 o'clock in the morning and go till 5 p.m. on Saturday. We'll be in DC, so if you want to extend it, we're in a very cool hotel. If you want to turn it into a little mini trip, it would be a good way because we'll be very close to the White House. We're like 4 or 5 miles from the White House, so you can hang out and explore Washington, D.C., explore the Capitol. Go to goborino.com. There's a little sign-up form. We do charge you a deposit, but this is just a deposit so you show up, so you don't take somebody else's spot. That is refunded to you the moment you register. Roseanne will hand you a check, and you're all set. Can't wait to see you in D.C. That's my invitation to Core Influence Live. So there you have it, my little gift to you for us to get together for a day, have some fun together, learn some cool new things. Hope to see you in Washington, D.C. on November 8th. Looking forward to working with you in person. This is your coach Borino saying, let's go get 'em. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.